Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a little bit unexpected, I'll be totally honest. I didn't think I would be making this video. Basically there's going to be a new series on the channel, my first series on the channel actually. It's going to be refurbishing my EVO 8. Now I say refurbish instead of restore because I was doing some work on the rear quarter and it's sort of just come to me that the EVO's got a few problems, rust related. Now, I'll be totally honest, it's nothing serious, nothing as bad that the car is written off structurally or anything like that. It's just, these EVOs do rust. They're very common for rust. They've got certain spots that are bad, certain spots that you don't have to worry about. Structurally, mine is okay, apart from the front core support. Now, I was taking the wheel bearing and the drive and the rear axle out of the passenger rear side, and I just noticed how much surface rust there is on the chassis of this EVO, and there's certain spots I can't see without having to take everything down. So, you know, it's a 2004, she's 20 years old now, 21 years old next year, and it's had no sort of restoration or refurbishment before, and it shows. There's bits and bobs that need sorting, so I've decided to do a full series on refurbishing the EVO. And yeah, I'm hoping this isn't going to cost a lot because I'm going to be doing it on a budget. It's not a restoration like I say, so a restoration would be take everything off and pretty much replace it, everything. It's going to be tens of thousands of pounds. This car is, or was, a daily for me. I don't use it much anymore, but I don't want it to be like a garage princess where it just sits in a garage, never gets driven. I still want to use it. Now if I restore it, it's going to look that nice that it'd be like, oh, be ashamed to drive it. So I've decided, no, let's refurbish it. Any rust that needs sorting is going to get sorted. Anything that doesn't look good, I'm going to just take apart, clean up, see if I can bring it back to a reasonable standard. If I can't, then I'll replace it. There might be some things here that need replacing no matter what, so yeah, I'll run through quickly what I think is alarming, but basically the whole thing is going to come apart and be refurbished. So yeah, it's going to be refurbished on a budget, hence I'm going to be doing most of it myself. Anything I can't personally do, I'm going to have to get someone in the business to do it. But yeah, it was unexpected, but I'm actually quite excited, and hopefully it will make a good YouTube series, and hopefully you guys will be interested in watching it. So yeah, let me run you through the car. So starting from the front, which I think is actually the most important part, is the front core support. As you can see, she is rotting away. That's also part of it, where the radiator mounts to. Under here, you'll see it's absolutely rotten. Very common actually, it just gets loads of water there and stuff, so that's all gonna have to come out. It is spot welded, so I'm gonna have to get someone with a welder to come and actually install it. I can get it all fitted, but they need to do the weld and stuff, so that will be happening. And there's a leak in the radiator, the intercooler doesn't look great, so that's getting replaced. I already have a Mishimoto radiator here that needs to be fitted, so I thought, wow, that's off, we'll do that. I'll show you rear subframe. I found a new rear subframe, front subframe, and I found a new one. Structurally, it's actually all right. I've checked. This is all just surface rust, but I can find a brand new one, OEM. It's about £400, and I just think for what it's the effort it's gonna take to get this looking brand new, I'd rather just buy a new one because the whole subframe's coming out anyway to take the engine and box out. So yeah. New subframe going in, new exhaust because this one is absolutely rotten. That's the cat, and then the cat back exhaust. Every single piece is just, you know, looks like it's about to disintegrate. It's actually really bad, but this is all going to come off anyway. We're getting a new exhaust, rear diff, and the rear diff housing and the support doesn't look great. It's going to look a lot better when we've taken it off and totally restored it. All this is going to have to be sanded back and repainted. The fuel filler neck needs doing, AYC pump, this housing. It probably looks worse than it actually is on camera, because I promise you, I've been round and I've checked everything. This is all just a bit of surface rust. It all will come up looking nice. Like if you see, I've sort of brought a lot of it back, and it's just surface rust. It'll all go back to this, because it's already got a coating on. It's basically going to take this off, and we're going to go back to metal, prime it and underseal it. So yes, I have tried to restore this already. It was just a little test piece, so I'm actually quite happy with it. It looks fine. This is sort of the vibe I'm going to be going for. Not brand new, but it looks, you know, it looks refurbished, and that's sort of how I think this is going to go. So same with the axles. This one's all sanded down, repainting. These axles are about £800, so I'm not binning them. I'm going to reuse them 100%. So yeah, basically that's what it is. As you can see, there is no structural worries. It's dirty and it's surface rusty. The chassis is absolutely bob on. It's not rotting anywhere. Other than literally the worst thing structural wise is this stuff on the front end, which is all replaceable, and that's all going to be replaced. So yes, that's basically what's going to happen. I'm going to carry on with the rear end. I'll do some time, I'll insert the clips that I've already filmed, and basically I'm going to do the exact same what I've done on the right. I'm going to take all the left side off. Sorry, we've already done the left. I'm going to take all the right side off and drop the diff and go from there. Yo guys, so the wheel hub was an absolute nightmare to get out. I must have heated it up about, I don't know, 8 times, like got it glowing red. You can probably see the discoloration there. I've been smacking it with this mallet for ages. Eventually she's come off. So yeah, depending when yours was last changed, it's going to be depending how easy or not that is to get out. But it is out, so that's that. You don't have to take any of the shoes off. That comes off with the knuckle, so you can leave all that on. But yeah, what a nightmare. Okay, so this probably took way longer than I thought it would just to do this, but when it comes to rusted, seized bits on old cars, you've got to give yourself time because it's the only way you're going to get through doing it. So axle, knuckle and hub is out. I'm going to call it a night here. I've got some plans, so I'm going to have to leave the shop, but this is the, you know, what do you call this, like the dust cover that goes on the back of the caliper. I'm gonna get that off tomorrow morning. Shocker's coming out and the rest of these arms, which will be pretty easy, I'll be honest. And then all we're gonna do is repeat the same on this side. Probably gonna have to drop the exhaust. That should be fun because it's absolutely toast. It's totally just destroyed. So yeah, this side looks way rustier and more seized than the left, and that was bad enough. So I imagine this is going to be a nightmare, but what can you do, really? There's nothing we can do. We've just got to get through it. So yeah, I'm going to throw in another time lapse tomorrow morning when I'm onto this one.
you.